In a world, 4 friends, 1 mission, to bring freedom to everyone involved.
Dude, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm doing a thing for the podcast.
Dude, just say the name.
Fine. It's the Freedom Friends Podcast.
All right, fucking put your porn down. Let's fucking do this.
Hey! She's stuck in the couch and I want to know why. How do you get stuck in the fucking washer every time?
Cleaning the sink.
What the fuck, stepmom? Jesus. It's Thursday. Half circle. Sticks in the hands and fucking drinks on the table. Johnny boy, what are we about to do?
We're about to do something I haven't done since last year. We're about to masturbate, boys.
That's right. It is time for the first annual Freedom Friends Master Debate. Blowing the pipes out nice off the fresh new year.
This is my 5th one today.
Right? Drank it twice since I've been sitting here. Fuck. It is time for Freedom Friends Master Debate. Yeah, you saw it. Right. We're us, the Freedom Friends, solve the world's problems that we create ourselves. Because we're fucking stupid. I don't know. I don't really have a good answer for you guys.
Again, I ask, why the fuck do you people listen to this?
This is honestly one of the few things we're good at for some reason.
Yeah, we're glad that you do, but fuck, it still poses the question. Justin, producer extraordinaire over there, what do you got for us?
So, boys, before I give y'all the debate topic, I found out we can add polls to our post. So I wanted to give y'all an update on the last couple debates we had. According to our listeners, they prefer under boob to side boob.
Wow.
Fucking bunch of
I
savages.
can back that.
Bunch of savages in this town.
And they are all in agreement that East Coast Marines are better than West Coast Marines.
Oh, there you go, Mikey.
And nobody gives a flying shit about what they think. I thought I was pretty fair and balanced on that debate.
Oh, you guys just stroked each other off for like half an hour.
That's all it was.
Yeah.
The whole fucking time.
Yeah. Sitting here listening.
We sat here,
because
we're
we
like,
sat
wow,
here
this is
listening
what
to it, and
Marines
you guys
really
were
do?
just like, wow, you guys are just like, well, I don't know if one's better than the other, but let me tell you what you're good at.
Got the Gawk 5000 going on.
Fucking mutual respect, man. That's all that is.
All right, now that we're done with the Gawk 9000.
Little Yamo Black Barrel.
It was only the 5,000.
Oh,
Yeah, they don't
only
get-
the 5,000?
Yeah.
No, because they got the hand-me-downs. They never have the newest equipment.
It's fair.
Except for tanks that float.
And even those don't
Did
work.
you just hand me an empty? Oh, I got High West over here.
No, I was going to get the fucking
Oh, were you
Macallan.
gonna? Oh, right, fucking. I didn't know you had a plan.
No, the Macallan.
Oh, you're going to the Macallan?
Yeah.
All right, I backed this
I'm
play.
fucking starting with JMO 18. I'm not going down.
I backed this play. Macallan Blue ain't bad.
Yeah.
It's what, 15?
Number 6.
Number
So
6.
Yeah, but it's got an age.
Give me a second.
Well, while y'all pour that up,
What do you got for us there, dickhead?
so I want to know, do y'all think there should be a minimum how do I word this? A minimum for sentencing on the death penalty? Because we've all heard these stories about guys
We did
that
this
sit
last debate.
Yeah, you're talking about like the maximum that you can
If-
have.
if you go to the last
maximum
2
time you
minutes
can
of the
settle
last
death-
debate,
yeah, we settled
we
this.
did it.
Way to go, producer. Good
You
to see
get, you get
good to see
up to
your
your
Right?
So you get
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you got 1 year.
well, no, it's 1 year after you're fucking.
After you're convicted.
So you get
And then you have to have
convicted,
appeals
You get
complete.
one-
and you get
get
your
one
appeal.
appeal.
So you get after your appeal's complete. It's 1 year after your second guilty. You fucking, which is
Yeah,
Texas policy, by the way. That's just the law fucking down
And
here.
then it's fucking death by wet spaghetti noodle.
Oh shit!
Damn, y'all got kinky on the last debate, huh?
We don't kink shame.
I'm just speculating. I'm not shaming.
Nobody shames around here.
How do you call that kinky when you keep a butt plug next to your toothbrush?
I don't. I personally don't.
right? Like,
I live with someone who
Okay.
does.
which is
If you were
fucking
using
weird
the
dairy, it's
same,
fucking weird dairy.
if you were using the same bathroom that person is using, that means that you keep a butt plug next to your toothbrush.
Is it a 2-sinker or a 1-sinker?
One sinker.
So yeah, there you go.
keep
man.
a butt plug next to your
If it
toothbrush.
was a 2-sinker, I might give you a pass.
I don't
but
understand because I said just put it in the dishwasher.
That's the normal thing, right?
Yeah.
Do you use
Yeah.
your
Well-
toothbrush to clean?
Well, nowadays I'm gonna put it outside and then fucking
Wait for it to be 20 degrees, and they made a.
There you go. There you go. That'll wake you up.
It's better than any cup of coffee.
I could have bought a $600 espresso machine.
That's a solid.
Instead, I used a 20-degree butt plug.
Just put it in the freezer overnight. You're
I've
good
been
to go.
awake for 3 days.
By the way, speaking of that, your espresso machine,
It's not bad.
it is fucking.
It
That was a
does
delicious
work.
cup of Joe. Sir.
Yeah.
How'd you get the new one fired up?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
I'm
And
a-
it is a lazy man's. So I got a super automatic. So I love this machine. I've been looking at it for years, and this was the one I was going to put on my counter.
Yeah.
And then I was gifted one for Christmas. So what I got was a super automatic.
Yeah.
So I was looking at this one, but this one, it grinds and everything, but it grinds it into the puck, and then you have to tamp it, mount it.
Yeah, you have to put in a little bit of work.
Not this one.
Nope.
You just hit a
I hit the
You hit a button.
motherfucking it. You can even see the button, so you turn it on. You turn it on, and the little fucking ding. Would you like a fucking full shot, or they call it a double shot, but it's not.
Yeah.
Anything that's any espresso machine that you're gonna buy over the counter that says it's a double shot, it's not. It's a weak shot. It's
Yeah.
you're
putting
getting
more
you're
fucking
getting the last
fluid
half
to it,
and then
yeah.
extra water. It's
Yeah.
it's not a true double, but which is fine. I'm down for that too. But
Sure.
you literally hit the button and you hear this thing grind, and then you hear it like mount the puck, it tamps, and then it pulls this perfect shot, and there's just a little bucket underneath that you pull and you just dump the fucking pucks out. And I was like, fucking A. Like, this is amazing. My only complaint is that the steam wand on it isn't long enough for me to be able to put the fucking milk bucket underneath it and then like walk away. I have to
You have to hold it.
I have to hold it in
Oh,
place.
Jesus.
And I'm like,
Fucking
God
send it back.
damn it. That's my only complaint. I have to stand there for 15 seconds while it steams my milk.
I don't know. I didn't have the steamed milk.
No, I just made you a fucking.
Yeah,
I
just
just
a
made you an
regular
espresso
little-
with raw sugar,
It was
and
fucking.
it's delicious.
And I was
It pulls a
hung-
hell of a shot.
I was hung the fuck over, and I appreciated that.
It
cup
pulls
of
a
Joe,
hell of a
man.
shot.
It was good.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It does a full crema separation and everything. Like it's fuck, it's good. Yeah, it's delicious. It's a hell of an espresso, and the footprint's nice and small. So
That's what I liked most about it. It's tiny.
but now I had to put like a whole coffee cart into my kitchen because I have so many fucking machines that it's like.
Well, yeah.
All right, boys. I got
Whatever.
another debate topic for you.
All right, what do you
All
got?
right,
Because we already
boys.
settled this whole like, if you're on death row, fucking just
Yeah. Fuck yourself.
yeah. I say we put you in the hole with a handgun with one bullet. Eventually, you'll just handle the business. You
Yeah,
just
right.
Fucking handle this shit
Or just with one of the Clintons.
We just put 2 people
in a hole with one bullet.
with 2 bullets.
Oh yeah, there you go. Just see how many roommates you can get.
There you go.
Let's see what happens.
Give it a whirl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just
I don't have a
video
problem
it,
with
put it on Netflix.
Yeah.
pay per view.
Dude, I would fucking. People would pay for that shit
Goddamn right.
Get rid of the
they
national debt.
on the dark web.
would. OnlyFans.com/death row.
All right, what do you got? What do you got? What do you
is
got?
this?
What-
So,
He just wants you to pet him.
so it's been in the news,
Or feed
but
him.
I want to know: do y'all think politicians should be allowed to trade in the stock market?
No. They have insider fucking tips and shit, plus their policy fucking.
Well, see, but that's not the argument.
their policy sways fucking.
But
the
that's
stock
not the
market.
argument. What you're saying is, your argument is they shouldn't have insider information, and I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
But a politician is still a citizen. They should be allowed to trade on the market. The argument that you have is they shouldn't be allowed to trade because they have information that the rest of us don't have.
Yeah. Well, insider trading is illegal.
Is illegal. Fucking, it's what got Martha Stewart.
Yeah.
Martha Stewart literally
That's
did
why her and
prison
Snoop are
time.
friends now.
Yeah.
You know what's wild is that people like fucking. There's a generation now that doesn't know that Snoop got charged with murder.
Yeah. Right. They don't know about.
Wow.
Murder was the case.
Straight
dog.
up, they're like
He wrote a song about it.
yeah, they're like Martha Stewart's with this fake rapper. I can't believe that, and it's like,
Oh, he's an OG.
like
A fake
dude
rapper.
is still a crip. But like,
Dude, like fucking, he's LBC, dog.
Dude, like, it is
That's Long
LBC,
Beach
like-
Crips. Like,
still runs the blue flag in his pocket. Like
Yeah.
is like, fuck.
like Snoop was legit.
Still is. I
Yeah.
guarantee you that motherfucker's like, if anything, people are coming to him with shit now, and he's like, I can't, dog. I'm worth fucking $500 million. I can't be fucking around.
But if you
Like,
call this dude,
He knows
let
a
me call
guy.
my dude.
I
But, like-
guarantee you, he knows a guy.
But that motherfucker can show up to anywhere in Long Beach,
Oh yeah,
run any neighborhood, and it'd be like,
I met him one time at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles because he eats there every day. and it's fucking delicious. I'll give it to him.
It's not bad.
He's got good
You know
taste.
the problem I have with Roscoe's is the fucking line.
It's terrible, man.
Oh my god.
And a lot of it's because people know they're going to meet Snoop because he's there every fucking day.
I don't give a fuck about meeting Snoop. So every
Do you
time I
think
go to
Snoop owns Roscoe's?
no,
No, he fucking could have bought it by now.
I
though.
know he's got a badass fucking Lincoln that he rolls in.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that Lincoln?
I've seen pictures.
Fuck.
Fucking beautiful.
But no. So, anyways, you're arguing
Oh yeah, we have a debate.
that insider trading shouldn't be a thing.
Which is the law.
Is
so
the
I'm-
law. It
yeah.
shouldn't be a thing.
Same with
Somehow,
drugs and murder.
politicians have been able to bypass this, and they're trading on information that they shouldn't fucking have.
Yeah.
So now, a lot of those loopholes come from the fact that they're getting information that they don't have to go search for. So a lot of it is like, hey, we have this new product coming, or we've got this, and that information is available. It's just nobody has the ability to parse that information
or that's like-
for efficacy.
For instance, I bought shares in Fuel Cell Energy, right? F Cell Energy. I bought it at 39 cents a share. It's now $5 and fucking change a share. So it's got a very good fucking return. I bought it at 39 cents a share when it came out that Biden was going to do something along the lines with it, right?
Right. So
The fucking
you used,
politicians in his cabinet already knew
right,
that he was going to do that. So
And
they
that's
bought
the-
it at fucking 10 cents a share.
and that's the problem. Is
You know what I mean? Like, that's not okay.
There are things
It's a good
like
old boy system.
Yeah.
well, or make it something that was let's pick something far more public, right? And this is not a political advocacy or whatever. It was made very public that Trump was going to start his own media company.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There
Okay.
you go.
It was made very public. This is who it's going to be. This is the offering date that it's going to happen.
They got all of us.
I bought it.
I bought it.
So this is the date it's going to happen. Blah 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 blah. That's information that everybody had.
Yeah.
I think Forbes
was-
put out an article about it.
But it was very easy information to parse because it was in your face. This is when it's going to happen. Well, fuck, I'm going to pay attention to it. When it IPOs, I'll buy it. It'll buy it cheap and then it'll double up.
Sure.
No problem. The problem that you run into is that these people have access to that information and it's pre-parsed. It's already been filtered out to where it's like, this is where it should go. Do I think politicians should be able to invest? Yes, I absolutely do. Do I think it's unfair that they have direct lines to CEOs and shit and know when this is going? Because if some company releases some white paper news article, so even if they do a press release
Yeah.
and it ends up in some fucking online journal only, yeah, it's public information. But where the fuck were you going to find it?
Yeah.
Like that's the problem I have. But I will also flat out say I have no idea how to fix that.
Well, because is there a way to fix it?
So there's a country, I can't remember what country it is, but there's a country out there that when their politicians run for office, their budget, their campaign budget is $100,000.
Yeah.
That's it. They are not allowed to spend more
It's like Denmark or
for
some
their
shit.
entire campaign.
Yeah.
Now, I don't believe that number is a correct number, but I think something along those lines might
It's
help.
very low.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that, like $100,000, you can't even get a 2-second fucking commercial on any channel.
Yeah.
You know?
The thing is now is that they have these huge fucking campaigns now, and most of what they're doing is free.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't cost fuck all to start a YouTube channel.
Right.
It costs nothing.
Yeah. Case in point.
Yeah.
We're poor as shit.
We have no money.
Someone give us money. Please.
Uh,
Speaking of which, you can check us out on Patreon.
you can. There's a Patreon.
Yeah.
And you used to get stuff, but now we changed our release schedule, so now you're just awesome.
There's going to be more stuff.
We'll fix that.
Yeah. There's stuff coming.
Yeah.
It's got to be Patreon. Just saying.
Truth.
Truth.
So I think the biggest problem is that their information is just pre-parsed.
Yeah.
And so it's not technically insider trading because it's public knowledge. It's just that they're getting it directly.
Yeah.
It's not pre-knowledge. It's just, it's already cleaned up.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird to live in an era where the information, there's too much information.
That boy is needy as fuck when he's hungry, isn't he?
Yeah. He is. Watch, he's going to climb on my lap.
Fucking needy. This fucking dog.
Get up there. Come on. I know you're fucking being weird.
So, and I think that's the biggest problem. So, should they be able to trade? Yes. But I don't know how to fix the information flow.
Yeah. Dave, what do you think?
It's a tough one, really. Like, I'm actually kind of two minds on that one. Like, I see them as,
because they are supposed to be private citizens.
in the clearest line of thought, they're signing up to serve the Republic to the best of their abilities for the people they are supposed to represent.
Fucking.
Yeah, I know, dude. No.
In theory.
That's why I prefaced the statement.
Well, you already fucked a whole lot of people up by actually referring to us as a republic. So you got a whole lot of people now that are like, "What the fuck is you talking about?"
I thought I lived in a democracy.
No.
Nope,
we have
you
a
definitely
democratic.
don't.
We have a democratic election system, but you live in a republic.
That's right.
Yeah. So, like, part of me says that they should abstain from investing during the time that they are serving as a representative. And then after that, whatever connections you make, fucking have at it, bud. You know? On the other side, yeah, I mean, they're still a private citizen and they should be allowed to, you know, well, it's just like Jazz says, it's, in theory, it's public information. So you should be able to use any information available to you.
Yeah. But they're going to be like, hey, we're going to
influence your decision.
We're going to release this public information about this particular IPO on fucking dickface.com at fucking 3 a.m.
You want to know what would be legit?
Huh.
Is if they're going to invest, fucking email your constituency.
Yeah.
Be like, hey,
We're invested in this. Here you
this
go.
is where we're going to put some of our money. Just thought you ought to know.
See? That's a way to check it. Jazz just fixed it.
Like, if you're representing your constituency,
Yeah.
then fucking help out your constituency.
Tell you one thing, you want votes? Fucking
Yeah, if somebody's like,
fucking
You want to
Hey,
talk
man.
about buying some fucking votes?
that bitch just made me $100,000. Just fucking vote again.
yeah, this motherfucker might be a shitbag human being, but my pocketbook's looking right.
Fucking, dude, if you did that shit, I'd be fucking running around going, vote early, vote often, motherfuckers. Like, Jesus.
Vote twice. I don't care.
I don't give a fuck.
Like, fuck. You want to stimulate the economy? Shit.
Yeah.
Kick some of that fucking this way. For
Yeah.
the fucking common folk. Eh?
And that's the problem, is that we have this separation, and it's essentially, it's building what we shrugged off.
It's elitism.
It's building an aristocracy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now we're seeing political positions that are being held by generational families.
Mm-hmm.
And the money's at the level where it's generational. And it's just like, you don't need my chair too.
He's like, but.
Okay. What? So,
Rue really,
But-
really likes food.
but
And
that's
this is
the
about time we
definition.
feed him.
But that's
Yeah.
the definition of aristocracy. When power of money becomes generational
Yeah.
and it's staying within a very small community, that's aristocracy. And we've somehow gotten to the point where we're building aristocracy. And you're not seeing politicians anymore that are like, I did it, I served, and now I've taken that and I've gone back into the private sector and I've continued to build myself. Is they're staying in public service, but you're entering broke and leaving worth a couple $100 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Explain that.
And it's like,
off a salary of what, 165, 175?
Yeah. It's like 400 a year. It's like
No,
400
that's a
grand.
no, that's the president.
Yeah.
The president makes like 400 grand.
We're
a year,
talking
right?
about
it's-
literally congressmen.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's,
But
one, it's
Congress makes like
165.
$165 a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But you got cunts like Nancy Pelosi, who's worth.
she's worth like $200 million.
Yeah.
It's like, how the fuck did you do that at 165 a year? I don't give a fuck if you've been there 20, 30, 40 years.
Well, it helps when your husband is the CEO of a defense contract company too. I mean,
That happens to get fucking slid contracts.
Yeah, that doesn't have any conflict of interest.
Yeah,
right?
no,
What
none at
the
all.
fuck, man? It's cool. Just keep voting for him.
Yeah,
Just
pretty
keep
much.
voting for him. Fucking sheep.
Well, and this is the problem with
This goes both sides of the aisle.
100%.
It's
Well,
all
yeah.
fucking.
What I was gonna
dickbags.
say is
There's
this is
no
the-
party lines on
Yeah,
this.
this
this
is the
is
problem
fucking-
with what I was going to call hardline politics. So we've all voted here. You've gone into that machine.
As you
And
do.
they literally have a button that says vote party line.
Yeah.
So you can literally just hit red, blue. You just fucking hit the button and it votes that whole way.
Which is fucking a terrible idea.
But it also goes to show that you have no fucking idea what you're voting for.
Yep.
Like,
Matter of fact,
socially,
every time I've looked at that button, I've been like, what fucking idiot fucking hits that? And I guarantee you, a lot.
Yeah. It's 95% of voters.
Yeah.
Because socially, I'm extremely liberal.
Same.
Like socially, like I think gay people should be married. Fucking sure.
Yeah.
If you fucking hate that person so much, you want to get the government involved. By all means, let them do it.
Sure.
I don't. How does it? I'm sorry, but
You know what made me come around on gay marriage? And this is legit.
no. Hold on.
Yeah, I know dick jokes. I get it. Funny. But this is what made me come around.
Well, you're
on it.
usually the one making the dick jokes. So.
This is what made me actually fucking change my position. Is I believe that fucking two people the same sex can love each other, right?
I love you, Mikey.
Yeah. Deathbed.
Yep.
Let's say that John and I have been fucking gay butt buddies for fucking years, and we love each other, right?
Let's.
Yeah,
say.
I'm looking at you, pal.
Why are you letting everybody know?
This
This is
I thought we were
supposed to
keeping
hold
this
on for a
between
few
us.
more years, bud.
Hey, man. We started
Go
playing
on.
gay chicken in the 90s. I'm
God, now
starting
we
to
got-
think this dude's still gay.
We adopted a couple of kids and we're married. It's fucking weird. This dude's gay.
Anyways, but because they weren't married, one of them on their deathbed, they couldn't be with that person when they died. That fucking bothers me.
So
that's
here's-
shitty to me.
Here's the argument that I heard.
Like,
So and fuck it, I'll put it all out there. I don't
what's
give a
wrong with
fuck.
that?
So I was raised Missouri Synod Lutheran, which is like a church that still believes that like women can't be ministers.
Sure.
Like they are literally Catholic light. It is
You're talking to a Catholic,
Yeah.
my friend. Where?
Missouri Synod Lutheran is literally Catholicism minus like 5 sacraments.
Okay.
Other than that, it's fucking identical.
Sure.
Like it's all the calisthenics during on Sunday morning. It's all the same shit. It's Catholic calisthenics, man.
No,
We
yeah.
did it all. You kneel for this. You stand for
Stand
this.
up,
You shake
stand
people's
up, stand
hands.
up,
Like,
stand up, stand up. Peace,
Yeah.
peace to
Peace
thee,
of the Lord.
peace to thee, peace to thee,
Da-da-da-da.
peace to thee, and with you.
that whole 9 yards. Was raised Missouri Synod Lutheran. Was going to become a youth pastor. That was the original plan.
Yeah.
Was going to want to go to Concordia University. Wanted
their
to be a
fault for what they're
youth
wearing,
pastor.
huh?
The whole 9 yards. So and that church is absolutely like, if you're gay, you burn. Like
Sure.
there is no fucking.
Yeah.
And the real argument there is if you're gay, you don't make copies, which means you're not making more fucking Catholics. And we just borrowed that. So, but the best argument that I ever heard was, how the fuck does gay marriage invalidate your marriage?
It doesn't. It doesn't at all.
Zero impact
Yeah.
at all. But somehow, if 2 dudes or 2 chicks or 2 dudes that used to be chicks are now chicks and got married, somehow they get married and your marriage is no longer valid because they got married.
Yeah.
How the fuck does that work? Like, explain this shit to me.
Yeah. It doesn't. It
doesn't at all.
It's got no bearing on your life.
No, what it does
Whatsoever.
is it impacts the tithing plate. And when I finally figured out that this is an economic pull, that they're not making copies because the church won't accept them, so there's not more. Your user base shrunk, so that's why you're anti that.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So, so that's what actually.
You can't be liking buttholes.
Yeah, that's what flipped my mind on it. Was like, yeah, like what's the reason? Give me anything that actually proves that it's an impact on your marriage at all. Like,
Yeah.
how does it invalidate? You're worried about a legal contract.
Yeah.
And first off, this is the United States. It's a separation of church and state.
Right?
So if they're going into a legal contract that has nothing to do with your church, that is a state-run contract, why do you fucking care?
Yep. Go fuck yourself. I agree.
And when I couldn't get an answer,
There's only one reason that people are usually silent, and that's consent.
yeah, and it came down to money.
Yeah.
They don't make copies. And it's like, well, yeah, you're right. They don't.
Huh.
But you know what? You know what they do?
He said it again.
There it is. Is they will find a place that they are welcome and pour themselves into it.
Yeah. And then your property value goes up because it makes the fucking place nicer.
Yeah. So,
I'm all about having gay neighbors, dude. Fuck yeah, man.
but again, that comes down to back to the debate. You have these impacts and these people that are running on platforms according to their constituency.
Mhm.
And it's like, cool. If you're going to run on the platform that's according to your constituency and what's good for the goose is good for the gander, well, you're the motherfucking goose. And we're all the fucking ganders. So if it's good for you, why don't you fucking share it?
Yeah.
But you're not. And that's the problem I fucking have. So fucking drop an email. If I don't check the email, that's on me.
you. Yeah.
If I voted for you and signed up for your newsletter and shit, and I'm not reading the information you put out, that's on me. But if you're going to put out the information that's like, hey, you want to pad that pocketbook, have a little bit of fucking extra cash for Christmas this year?
This is what we're doing.
Hey, maybe throw $500 at this instead of $500 at Walmart, because your $500 turns into $5,000, and all of a sudden you can shop at other places. You're fucking welcome.
Or just keep staying at Walmart. I don't judge. I shop at Walmart.
Walmart always makes me feel like I'm gonna get in a knife fight. I can't fucking do
You
it.
got to go to the right ones, man.
Oh fuck, dude, they stress me out.
You got to go to the right ones. And don't go on busy days because then it doesn't matter which one you go to.
Yeah, see, I shouldn't have to have like a fucking plan for infiltrating Walmart. Like it shouldn't.
You know what, dude? I see just as much ghetto shit at HEB that I do at Walmart.
Oh, 100%.
It's the same shit. That is the same group of idiots. Yeah. Just bargain-based shoppers, man. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that's why I like Amazon.
Right?
Same bargain comes to my door.
Yeah. Right?
Fucking A.
Fucking A. No, I agree. You know, and because I'm the same way, man. I'm pretty socially liberal, and I'm
Yeah, but as far as law is concerned,
more conservative.
oh, I'm insanely conservative.
Yeah. Well, I believe in smaller government.
I believe in micro government.
Yeah,
and
I
I
want-
believe in a part-time Congress and Senate.
Yeah.
Like I'm like,
Like
roll
you should
that
only
bitch
be,
all the
you
way
should
the
only be in
fuck
session
back.
until we need something.
They need to be like pro lacrosse players and get paid $9,000 a year.
There you go.
100%.
Yeah. Well, you get paid while you're in fucking session for these fucking bills that we
By
put
the
up.
hour.
Yeah.
And then you fucking fuck off.
Look, first off, if you
No,
can
not by the hour.
if you can afford if you can afford that fucking campaign, you can afford to make $9,000 a year.
You goddamn right.
That's how
So-
we fix it.
And especially since apparently your investment portfolio is so fucking healthy, I don't see why you need this fucking salary.
Yeah.
I agree.
So, yeah, but no, I am fiscally and government conservative as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You're sounding awfully libertarian over here, pal.
oh, I'm a libertarian all the way.
Yeah, same.
No, but I will make no qualms about that. I'm a libertarian all fucking day. Because I'm like, the government should provide me fucking defense, roads, schools, and trash pickup. And other than that, fuck off.
Yeah, I agree, too.
Like,
100% I agree. Yeah.
but that's why I also brought up the fact that Rue,
damn it.
I swear to God, it's your fucking fault, you bearded fuck. So, no, well, I brought it up last time or a couple sessions ago or whatever when I was like, when we were talking about which government agency would you take over? And I said the
Federal
IRS
Reserve, yep.
because the
Or-
fucking IRS was supposed to be temporary.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a temporary fucking institution. And somehow we permanently got stuck with this shit.
Yeah.
And I think we should have concerns that there's a fucking government organization that has the word revenue in it.
Yeah.
All right. The only people that talk about revenue are businesses. Like I could probably ask you what your annual revenue was last
Right.
year. You'd be able to tell me.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I know it.
Because you own a fucking business.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
The government is not.
Oh no.
I
No,
don't
no,
know if I
no,
should
no,
say
no,
that
no,
or
no,
not.
no.
It is.
No. Every government is a business.
Yeah.
Every country is a corporation that's being run. The problem is
It's more like a mob.
now, but governments should be run like a fucking corporation,
But
which
I think
means
it's
we
always
should.
been a mob.
But we should streamline it. You're Lean Six Sigma certified.
Yep. Let me fucking greenbelt this bitch.
You work for a company
Yep.
that does decent sales.
Yeah.
How much bloat is in that company?
Oh, plenty.
Okay. But do you see my point?
By bloat, you just mean non-value added time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Non-value added personnel.
Sure.
Non-value added
couple of
department.
C-suite levels.
Like,
Yeah.
do you see what we have the same fucking problem.
Yeah.
Is that we've built everything on, there are so many levels of bureaucracy that things like private trading as a public servant can be had with no check.
Yeah.
If you apply RICO laws to our current government,
Then 400 of the 525 seats that we have in the Congress would all go to jail.
I think it'd be
535.
more than that.
Yeah.
But I'm
are we
not
at?
talking about. I'm not.
535.
535.
I'm not talking
Sorry.
about just Congress.
We just got a text
Fucking
from Scott
Puerto
that says,
Rico.
I miss you gays.
That's not a typo.
That's not a typo.
Yeah.
He actually misses the gays.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And if you still had the button,
I
you
know.
could fucking buckle in like a belt.
Jesus.
We could be having a good time with that.
Yeah, I can smell the vagina from over here.
Yeah. Right? God.
Can we call him in?
I don't know. The producer.
I can give it a try.
Do we have the technology?
I can't do it, Captain.
I haven't got the technology.
I'm gonna take a piss.
Okay. So, I think, Dave, like, where do you sit? You're a little bit more on the conservative side than the rest of us, right?
You might be surprised.
Really?
Yeah.
Enlightened.
Yeah. I'm definitely more libertarian.
Here comes Randall. He's a berserker. Yes. I love this idea. I think we need to do this. This needs to be like a thing.
That's for you, buddy.
Right? Like, we need a Randall walk every time. Like,
Even the dogs are like, what the fuck?
fuck yeah.
Yeah.
You goddamn right.
Kira's like, I've been on this earth for 70 years, and I ain't never seen no gay ass shit like that.
What do you think?
About
like government fucking overstepping bounds.
it's pretty simple. Back the fuck off, keep the lights on, and shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Like that's
See, Scott knew we were having a political one. He's like, fuck.
The entire purpose of the government originally was basically to keep the top levels of shit running so the rest of us could thrive.
Yeah, so we could just live.
Yeah.
And do our own fucking thing.
And over the last 200 plus years, they've just gotten bigger and bigger and bloated and bloated. It's like during the government shutdown, they were complaining because something like 240,000 lobbyists or non-essential personnel were out of work in Washington, D.C. So first off, what the fuck is there 250,000 non-essential personnel in Washington, D.C. in the first place?
Yeah.
So
I'm telling you, dude, like if we fucking just 5S and T'd that motherfucking place, we'd be gone, man. We'd have so many fucking... You want to cure the national fucking debt? Cut out all the fucking worthlessness.
So
I
ruffled a little feather. I ruffled some feathers a couple of years ago with a comment, and it was basically the average salary of a congressman or a senator is $165. So take the median income of the region they represent, and that's their salary while they're in office. And then take that excess cash and apply it towards rectifying any other potentially failing program that we have if it needs to be rectified.
See,
if it's something that we can cut.
I love the medium income model.
Yeah.
And I still think we should go to where you just get a fucking letter like jury duty.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
I fucking love that idea.
And I think if you're on welfare, you're going to pass a drug test.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of states that do that.
Yeah, that's become a thing the last few years.
It's fucking great.
I respect it.
But I think
Yeah.
I totally think we should go to a fucking, like a jury select letter. So in the military, we would have called it a DA select letter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like,
You get hit by the Hearst team, dog.
like John as an 11 Bravo could all of a sudden just get a letter and be like, congratulations, John, you're going to go fucking,
You're a recruiter.
you're going to form the future of you're now a drill sergeant. It's like, fuck. And I think you should just go fucking check the mail one day and you open it up and be like, congratulations, you're the congressman for Texas fucking District 17. And it's like, and your median income is now, it's like $31,000. And it's like,
that's like a cut, bro.
because you know what those motherfuckers are going to do is they're going to be like, it's like, you got to do this for 4 years.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're going to figure out how to change the median income of your fucking population, aren't you?
You goddamn right.
Yeah.
You're going to figure it the fuck out. Instead, we got these career politicians. And the fact that the term career politician exists.
That's a problem.
And
should
people are okay
terrify
with it.
people.
And people are okay
It
with
should terrify people. And I don't give a...
We got one sitting at fucking 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue right now.
I don't give a fuck if you like them or not. The fact that any of them, if they're on your side of the aisle or aren't, could wear the title career politician
Terrifying.
should scare the fuck out of you.
Agreed.
So rapid math, just going off of calling everybody, all of the 535 making 165 a year, that is $88 million that we are spending a year to pay these stupid fucks.
And
Why?
If you think about $88 million it's a fucking drop in the bucket too, though.
Yeah, but
You
if
know
we
what I
can,
mean?
if we can
Is
take,
it really though?
if we
When's
can
the last
take,
time you saw a balanced budget?
yeah, that's been
Well, I mean, we need to,
20 years.
I think we've needed to audit the Fed for fucking ever.
Yeah.
Dude. Like,
But like they're taking, how much revenue are they taking in?
Is there any
Yeah.
way to figure out, can we figure out what the current employment number is? Number of employees at the IRS?
Oh,
the
yeah.
IRS?
We fucking went
Yeah.
to lunch with a guy the other day.
How many employees
Dave and I
are
went to
there?
Krause's in New Braunfels. We sat next to a
Is
dude
that
who
how you
works for the
pronounce that?
IRS.
I thought it was
Krause, yeah.
Krause's.
Oh, whatever.
Kraus.
I don't know. It's fucking
New
German.
Braunfels is German as fuck. So I assumed it was Kraus.
I don't speak surrender.
And when he's mad, he's sauerkraut.
Yeah, I guess they surrendered.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they did.
They did.
Fiscal year 2020, the IRS has 75,773 full-time equivalent positions.
Okay, so we're just going to say 76,000.
Yep.
Let's take an average American income in the
What?
DC area. We'll say
DC area?
Jesus.
We'll say 75 grand.
Yeah, that's probably right on.
So
yeah.
do 75,000 times 75,000.
150 million.
5.625 EG. It's so
It's
big.
error.
That I can't-
Turn your phone.
It's
Turn your
so
phone.
big that five. Yeah, that's what 1, 2, 3. That's a whole lot of zeros. 5,625,000,000
Billion. So it's billion
or
and
billion.
Yeah.
So
5.6
5.6 billion a year we're spending on IRS employees alone.
Yeah.
5.6 billion
With a B.
Yeah.
That's a B. Yeah.
in IRS employees alone on an institution that was supposed to be fucking temporary.
Thinks their New Deal.
So that is just what it costs to run the bureaucracy of the IRS. That is not including that. So that doesn't even cover what they're using the tax money for. So that's supposed to be maintaining the country. So 5.6 billion a
Yeah, that's
year
just salary.
Yeah.
is
That's just
just
salary.
paying the people to run the
That's
IRS.
quote unquote overhead.
And
Yeah.
by the way, that's it. They all only make 75 grand.
Yeah.
And
That's
I
without
guarantee
benefits,
you,
without 401k.
yeah,
and
with none of that.
everything.
That's just
Nope.
the salary. And I guarantee you, once you get above just average Joe,
Do they do like GS pay grades?
Oh,
fuck yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you got to think. So most government employees start around a GS8, GS9.
Yeah.
So that's about 65.
Sure.
Depending on how many years you've been with them.
Yeah.
And then you go, there's steps.
Yeah. So you can have step 3, step 4, all that kind of stuff. And
Yeah.
and that turns 65 into 80 real fucking
real
quick.
fucking quick.
Yep.
And
And
then
that's
you got
just-
like GS13s. That
but
are
that's your
a
run-of-the-mill
cool
motherfuckers.
fucking 170.
So
Yeah,
you're
no big
probably
deal.
talking more 7-8 billion.
I would say it's
Yeah.
closer to that.
So I mean, I could probably safely say it's 10 billion a year to
Yeah.
run the IRS. In personnel, that doesn't include
Well, that's
property, blah 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 blah.
That's why they're
equipment.
so worried about getting your money. They just got to pay
So-
themselves.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to see what the actual tax revenue is that the American population pays in, just annually,
So here's the fun
and
part
then
about
subtract 10 billion from that from the people that just admin it.
here's the fun part about tax revenue and the tax rate that Americans pay. So Americans, the majority of Americans look at the taxes that come out of their paycheck, and that's what they base their tax rates on.
Right.
3.32 trillion in 2017.
But what they don't add into it is
So that means that more than 10% is actually just in salary to run it.
Yeah, roughly.
that's fat
Yeah.
company.
Right?
But you look at the average tax rate of what comes out of an actual paycheck, and that's what the majority of Americans think what taxes are. But they don't put into account sales tax and property tax
Yeah.
and state tax and whatever other taxes that they're paying.
Oh, you forgot employee tax. Because if you run a business, you have to pay taxes on your employees too.
Well, you
Yeah.
also have to have workers' comp insurance.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
blah, 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 blah.
all that shit. But if you add it all up over the course of a year, you're probably close to 40-50% of your salary is taxed.
Oh, I did the math.
Yeah.
I did the math, and even making a okay salary, I had a 32% effective tax rate.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
That's
to give that,
and that's pretty average.
and that's the average American. The average
Yeah.
American actually pays like 27%, but
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I've broken a tax bracket, I was
You're a little higher.
32% effective tax rate on my income. That
Yeah.
doesn't include the fact that my wife also earns.
Yeah.
And we don't have kids. We don't have any of that. So we didn't get any of the deduct this or like we didn't get any of that shit.
No, but
Yeah.
not what you file with the IRS.
Oh no, all in. I calculated. It was
Yeah.
like 32% effective tax rate, which means that every dollar I earn, 1/3 of it was just gone.
Yeah.
Disappeared.
You gave 32 cents out of every dollar directly to the United States government.
Gone.
Yeah.
Gone. So that would be like
That's
Gary
robbery,
Brugman
man.
is standing right there. And if I said, "Hey Gary, I need $1." and you gave me 66 cents, and you'd be like, there, I gave you $1. That's the fucking equivalent.
Yeah.
Like, that's what's happening.
Yeah.
And we need 76,000 people
to make sure that
to
happens.
make sure that happens.
Yeah. It's a problem, man. And by and large, as a society,
But then the government
people are
goes
just fucking fine
But
with
then the
it.
government goes, hey, here's $1,200. You're fucking welcome.
Woohoo! Yeah. I'm so happy.
Got
This
that
is the best government
stimmy,
ever.
dog. Got that stimmy.
I don't have to work for 2 weeks.
Well,
Or how
like,
about those with kids?
You made fucking semen demons, and they're like, no choice, baby. Here's fucking money. And you were like, I don't want it.
I
They're
don't
like,
want
too
your
bad.
fucking money. They're like, we didn't opt out. I'm like, I didn't even know. I finally. You ready
Can
for
you
this?
opt out?
Yeah, you could have. There was a period. I found the letter literally last week that they sent in like April, and I was like,
But you know why they did it? So they can fucking
I've never
tax
seen
you.
this. I was like,
But
what
now
the
they can
fuck?
tax you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they can be like, oh, well, that's income.
It's either
Yeah.
going to be taxed
So
as
here's
income or
here's
debt. One of the two.
here's the greatest thing.
So all
I
of
got
you
a
out
letter
there that are
from
like,
the
yeah.
IRS regarding the stimulus that got given that I'm going to wind up paying for the next 20 years. Said this is not to be claimed as taxable income. When I filed my taxes, I was required to list it as taxable income,
Yeah.
despite having the letter from
Even
the
though
IRS.
that was the whole pitch. The whole pitch
Yeah.
was this is non-taxable income
Yep.
to stimulate
Oh, yeah.
the economy. But then when I did fucking TurboTax, and they were like, how much you get on that stimulus, dog? And I
Yeah.
was like, motherfuck.
Yeah.
Yep.
So luckily I didn't spend any of it.
I've kept my fucking
But
$500 that they've given me per quarter.
so if you want to know why career politicians are now able to just invest into the stock market as willy-nilly as they possibly can, is there's 76,000 people in the tax department that can make sure that that amount of money that they're making stays in their fucking pocket so that the rest of us can fucking
and that's
pay
just the
for it.
federal side. Let's talk about the fucking state side too.
This is
Thank
Texas. I don't
God
give a
we
fuck
live in
about it.
Texas.
Yeah.
Thank God we do. All right. But so I ever tell you about me getting jammed by the Franchise Tax Board of California?
Dude, I used to live in North Carolina.
I had a second job. I was a door guy. That
Yeah.
was it. I had a second job, and I was a non-military resident of California, right?
Yeah.
So I wasn't a resident of California. I was a resident of New Mexico because that's where I enlisted.
Yeah.
New Mexico, military didn't pay taxes, so I didn't have to worry about state tax, right? But because I had that job in California, I had to pay California state tax on that little bit of income that I made.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
That's fair. I'm making money in your state off the fucking government's dime on my, okay.
Yeah.
Private business. Cool. They were like, no, your entire fucking, they hit me for my entire fucking military fucking pay.
Eat a dick.
Did
My
you,
state of residency is not California.
And when I'm sitting there arguing with them, you know what they did? They checked my fucking account. One day, my account was fucking empty and I didn't fucking rate a paycheck.
California was
I was
trying
like,
to
are
do
you fucking kidding me? I had to, like,
California was trying to do that shit where 4
Dude.
years after you left the
Yes.
state,
Yeah.
they could charge you with a wealth tax. If
Yeah.
you took your income out of the state,
Yeah.
they could continue
Yeah.
to charge you for 4 years after that.
Yeah.
I got a buddy of mine. He has a cigar shop. I'm not naming the shop or the state. And he got sued by the state of California because he shipped cigars to end user customers in the state of California. And California wanted tax revenue. Now, the way that it works is either the shop or the end user is responsible for the state taxes.
Right.
California's like, yeah, no, we don't like that idea. So we're going to go after you because you should pay the taxes to the state of California for shipping into our state.
Yeah.
He called his lawyer, and he's got a really good lawyer. And his lawyer's like, yeah, tell him to go fuck off. And that was 4 years ago, and he hasn't heard shit since.
Yeah.
Now,
It's nuts.
It's a legal aspect of things, so you could still hear some shit.
Yeah.
But just to give the level of fucking idiocracy
Now,
that the state of California has.
Here's
Oh, it's terrible.
where I will actually argue for that.
Okay.
I 100% still believe in state sovereignty.
Okay.
And we have gotten so fucking far away from state sovereignty, it's not even funny.
I agree.
And go fucking look at the title of our country, and it says United States.
Yeah.
There's an S on the end
But I'm going to play devil's advocate for
of
a second.
America. It should be state sovereignty. Now, California playing fuck games is California playing fuck games,
Yeah.
and now they're just famous for playing fuck games. But I'm all about state sovereignty. If California wants to tax according to what California needs to be able to do,
Yeah.
I'm down for it.
That's cool. But
Now,
tax
California-
the people inside your fucking borders.
No, 100% agree. But that's the thing with state sovereignty is that
Yeah.
you don't get to reach outside your fucking state.
No.
It's for your now. California's fucked itself. and everybody's leaving, and now California's like, wait.
But they did figure out a way to make everybody else put a label on all of their fucking products.
Yeah, fucking.
He sure did.
They did. And they
The
found
Prop
a way to
56.
make it fucking stick in court.
Yeah.
Like, you can't fight it. You have to put that fucking label on all your products. If your products are sold, could be sold in the state of California.
Did you know that vehicles can't be sold in California
Do you know
unless they're all PZEV now? They have to be a
yep.
partially zero emissions vehicle
Yep.
that cannot be sold in the state. So that's why a lot of these people that have ordered like the new Ford Maverick, the truck that's both comes in hybrid and gas, but it's a zero emissions vehicle on either platform and stuff like that.
Sure.
All these people that are like, oh, I've got to wait 6 months to get my truck and shit like that. It's because they're all going to California first.
Yep.
All this shit. That's why you won't find like King Ranch diesels and shit out there. You're not going to find those
But
things in California.
Even on the web, if you have a website that somebody from California can go on, your terms of service and privacy policies have to have certain verbiage in it
Oh,
that the
I know.
state of California mandates.
That's crazy.
It is
It's
fucking
insane.
stupid. It's fucking stupid. You know the worst part about it?
So if you want to know why Redemption Supply has never shipped anything to California,
I just need the fucking San Andreas Fault to do his fucking job, man.
Right?
Like, it's time, guys.
The
Fuck.
worst part about it is there's teams of lawyers that will go and try to charge companies to correct their terms of service and privacy policies to meet California standards.
Yeah.
it's insane.
Yeah. Or you can just go find somebody else that already did, like some big box company, and copy and paste their shit and change their fucking name.
Which is the easiest way to do it. Because if you go to bestbuy.com and look up their terms and conditions, you can find for California and you just copy and paste that shit.
Here's looking at you, kids.
So I think
yeah,
it's summation.
They should be able to trade, but it's not whether or not politicians should be able to trade. It's whether or not the information that they're getting
This
He
de-
really wants over
is
there.
fair
This
to
debate
everybody
just turned
else.
into a second podcast, man.
I know, right? You guys want some extra content? Here you go.
If y'all go for another 15 minutes, it'll actually be longer than the podcast.
Well,
I was waiting. I was waiting for it to happen.
Yeah.
Rue's trying to figure out how to sit on 2 laps at once.
I think he figured it out.
Yeah.
He's doing pretty good.
Well,
And he's got the hiccups.
I think that's a good fucking sign. I think we got to
Yeah.
feed that dog. Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, I think in summation,
can I pet
boys.
that dog?
Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog?
He's like, me? You want to pet me?
It's all fucked.
No, he heard
Everything's
food.
fucked.
It was just a delayed response.
The internet's fucking, or the fucking tax board across the way is fucked.
Well, and that's the scary part, is that go look up their tax bill.
This is way better to try to figure out than how long Gary was supposed to be in jail for.
Yeah, right? Jesus.
Supposed to be 9 years, it was only 2.
How are you in there for that long and couldn't figure out how to lace your fucking boots? Yeah, is that what it is?
They used to take his laces. He was like, I'm going to be one of the 22. And they're like, you have to be in the military to do that. He was like, I was in the military. Like, Coast Guard.
Give me your belt, give me your shoes, give me your sheets.
They were like,
Does Mike Jones know you stole his fucking shoes?
good God.
Fucking Mikey signed this shit off. Jesus
shit.
Christ.
Wrap
Like,
this
share,
shit up.
subscribe, everybody. I'm going to raise my glass. Say thank you for being my freedom friend.
Ting.
Cheers. Cheers, boys. Oh, man. Brought to you by warfightertobacco.com. Use that code FTFO. Screw yourself that sweet. Rue just diggled. What the fuck, John? 15% off. And, of course, wellness.us for all your CBD needs. Use that code FreedomFriends25. Get yourself a quarter off your order over there. 3 little things, kids. Whether it's fucking hating on the Internal Revenue Service or fucking cheersing the gays for getting married. God damn it, we love you. Fucking 3 little things. Jazz, hit him with the first one.
Ooh, fucking smoke on. Especially the gays.
Nope, not Dave.
Fucking
John.
get it done.
I mean, if you're going to marry a dude, you might as well drink.
That's right. So drink on. Yeah. God damn it, boys.
Freedom the fuck on.
See you next time.